Today is November 9th, 2012. This is a 40 breeder, which is a shell dweller tank. It's at my office at work. Right now it has Telmatochromis temporalis shell, and there's one ocellatus gold Aussie right there in the front. Let me see if I can zoom in. No, I guess that's the full zoom. Let's see. Yep. There he is. Well, now he's down there. There it is. Anyway, I have some plants in here. This is Crypt Wentii. In the back is Crypt Eusteriana. That's Mulmani, Crypt Mulmani. And these are, I'm thinking they're Mulmanis to the right of the green shells there. These are whale's eye shells. A couple of escargot shells. Let's see right here. That's an escargot. This is a shell. This is an escargot shell. In the back I have some very large mollusk shells that came from our pond in town. I don't know what they are. I think maybe somebody introduced them to the pond, and they were there only for one summer, so my suspicion is they croaked. They did not survive the winter. These temporalis, I bought them as juvies, and there's actually a fry in there. They've already spawned. The video's on it. I don't know if he's really... He's right there. There, he's moving now. He's right over the top of the shell. So, they've spawned. I've got pairs in here. I've got more fish than I want. I want to thin them out, and I just haven't done it yet. I'm very happy they survived. The temperature in here, it probably went down into the 50s. And all I did was clean out the canister filters. There's the Eheims over there. I completely washed them. I squeezed out the sponges. I took all the media out and completely cleaned it, got all the mulm out of it, and then left them sitting with tank water in it, waiting for the power. Nothing that I could do. I just didn't want them to get the big surge of really anoxic water out of the canisters, because they, like I said, they were off for 6 days. So this is my 40 breeder. Let me scan it a little more. There's some more shells here. This pile of rocks, some of the Telmatochromis go up in there. There's a couple that go in the middle here. My substrate is a combination of various Carib Sea substrates. There's some aragonite in there. There's Peace River sand. There's, I think it's called Sunset Gold. It's a really fine sand. And then I know that there's, I think it's Fiji. That's the white stuff. And then there's some cichlid lake. No, not cichlid lake. What's it called? African cichlid substrate, which I've screened to make the particles smaller. And so it's a combination. I tried to match what I've seen photos of in the bottom where the shell dwellers live, and that's what I like. And actually mixed in the substrate is a little bit of mineralized soil. There's not much, but the gravel was dirty because I took it out of a tank that had mineralized soil and I left it. I just capped it over. If you look down, I don't know if this will show up. Can it really be seen? At the bottom, down here, it's darker. That's where some of the mineralized soil is. I just stirred it up. I just changed 5 gallons of the water here, and I stirred it up, and the tank's pretty cloudy. So I don't know if that's showing up in the video or not. But these guys have been here since the summer, just this year. I forget actually the date that I set the tank up. The plants are doing well. I put some Seachem root tabs down underneath them. I don't fertilize the tank at all. They just get food. The fish food, and it's fish poop that fertilizes the plants. I do have one, what do I have on there? I've got a 55 watt power compact. It's on for 12 hours a day. I did have 4 ocellatus at first, but the Telmatochromis didn't like them. I was left with 2, but the cold water killed one of them, because I don't see the other one out at all. I think I will get some more, because I'm going to thin out the Telmatochromis, And I really do like the gold Aussies. This guy's holding his own though, and I'm happy. So this will be the beginning video for this tank journal. I'll keep it updated from time to time. Actually, look right here. There's a crypt that's gotten buried by the fish digging activity, because right down here they've pulled out a lot of the sand from around the shells. They're burrowing down in there. You know, I have a couple of these ocellatus that are really dark, and I don't know what the difference is, why some are dark and some are not. But there's the one that's right there in the screen. That's not really a dark one. I mean, I'm talking like almost black. There's one. He's out too. Wonder if it can be. It's right down in the middle, right behind that Molmani, right down in there. I startled it. Ha! I did. I startled it. But they're very, very dark. I don't know. I'd like some comments on that. Oh, I see. It's in the shell. Can I zoom in anymore? No, I'm at max. Alright. I like shell dwellers. Well, there's a dark one right down there underneath the edge of the rock. It's so dark that you can probably hardly even see it. Right down there. Just hanging out under the rock. These Telmatochromis really are using the shells. Where the whale's eyes are, those are a little bit small for them. What they're doing is they're digging out the sand from underneath the shells. There's a little bit of jaw sparring right there, right by the juvie. Don't know what's going on there. That dark one is right at the corner of the rock, right behind the ocellatus. I can see it's digging out underneath there because a big cloud of fine sand came up. Maybe it'll do it again. Now I'll pan away. Uh-oh, I just saw it come out. Huh. Here's the gold Aussie. He's doing some digging, or she, whatever. They're pretty funny. They get right down next to the sand and they just kind of bulldoze through and they push it away.